is a short video that demonstrates how you can use Essoppy to create your different versions of essays for your SI scholarship motivation. And so this demo that I want to show you is based on the question that was asked in the last application round for the scholarship in the motivation essay. So when the next round, that's the next application, when the application starts, we are going to update it with the question that is asked in the motivation. But for now, because we don't have the question yet for for the current round, for the upcoming round, we don't have the question for the motivation yet, so we can't work with that. So we are going to show you how Essoppy uses our framework to help you produce different versions of your essays. Now, the question asked in the last application round, in the motivation letter, that was 2021-2022 application round. That was the last application round. That was in February 2021. Now, the question asked was, describe how you can apply the knowledge and experience gained from your time in Sweden in your organization or company, and or in your home country or region upon your return from Sweden. All right, so Essoppy, based on that question, we ask you 3 questions that you're just going to provide very short answers to. You're not writing any stories, just brief, one line, one sentence answers are enough to give the Essoppy enough material to come up with different versions of essays that you can work with. All right, so let's start. The first question that Essoppy asks is, what do you hope to gain from your studies in Sweden? All right, no stories, nothing much. I want to learn how Sweden has been able to use advanced agricultural techniques to become top food producer in the world. All right, so this just comes something that's hypothetical, something that's just I just made up. All right, now the second question says, what problem in your country will this help you solve? And then you can see that it's just a one sentence answer that I provided, and it's the same I'm going to do for the second one. What problem in your country will this help you solve in your country? What it's saying is, what you're going to learn, what you're going to gain from your time in Sweden, how is it going to help you solve a problem in your country, or what particular problem in your country is this new knowledge, this new thing you're going to gain from Sweden going to help you solve? What problem? Let's say Nigeria currently experiences acute food shortage every year due to insufficient rainfall. All right, and this has resulted. This results in malnutrition in 10,000 Nigerian children under 5 annually. All right, so that's just something I just came up with, so it may not be true. Okay, now the last question says, how do you plan to apply what you gain from your time in Sweden back home? Okay, I will establish I will establish a company. I'll establish an agri-tech company that will produce highly affordable and customized irrigation systems for Nigerian farmers. Okay. All right. So let's see what Essoppy comes up with. So you just click on generate essay and then it starts doing its magic. Let's see what it gives us. Okay. The first one says, in Nigeria, we face a lot of challenges like culture due to poor soil and inadequate rainfall. As a result, we experience acute food shortage everywhere every year that resulting in malnutrition for about In Sweden, I will learn how Sweden has been able to use advanced agricultural techniques to become top food producer in the world. Okay, I think this is good. Well, let's select it. The next one says, in Sweden, I will study in a college that has been associated with the Ministry of Agriculture and Food, one of the government agencies responsible for the food security in Sweden. The college has been developed to provide okay, I don't think this one is relevant. I don't think yeah, there's some material that's good in it, but I don't think I like that. Let's see the last one. In Nigeria, we experience a shortage of food every year due to inadequate rainfall. Last year alone, there was a deficit of more than $1 billion in our food supply. The consequence of this is the malnutrition of about 10,000 Nigerian children. I believe the primary reason for this food shortage is the lack of irrigation systems that can be used by our farmers to save and improve the lives of thousands of children. I propose to establish an agri-tech company that will produce highly affordable customized irrigation systems for farmers to use in their farms in order to create Okay, I think this is the one I like best. All right, I'll copy that and let's see. All right, and paste that. Okay, let's go back. I think I want to create more because yeah, there's an option to create more if I don't like any of the text. So let me generate more. Let's see the new text it will come up with. Okay, the first one says, as a Nigerian, I want to learn how Sweden has been able to use advanced agricultural techniques to become the top food producer in the world. Also, as a national development, I want to learn how Sweden has been able to eliminate hunger in the country. In Sweden, I'll have an opportunity to study how to maximize the return on investment on agricultural infrastructure, as well as how to use advanced agricultural techniques to maximize crop yields. Another lesson I hope to learn in Sweden is how to use advanced technology to monitor the health of crops and make early diagnosis of crop disease. The lessons will help me to establish an agri-tech company that will produce highly advanced, customized irrigation systems for the Nigerian farmers. I will also study how the government of Sweden has been able to subsidize farming to ensure availability of food for its citizens. Okay, I think this is good. We can still, polish it up. I think this is good. I'll copy this and paste it here. Okay, let me see if there's another one. In Nigeria, we're suffering from lack of rainfall. Our vegetables are not going well due to product long darkness. As a result, farmers cannot grow their vegetables to the right size and they cannot sell them at the market. I hope to use my knowledge and experience in this area to create. I don't think I like that. The last one says, I want to learn how Sweden has been able to use advanced agricultural techniques to become the top producer in the world. We have an opportunity to do this because Sweden has a great number of agricultural researchers per capita in the world. It's well known, and Nigeria is the top food importer in the world. So the problem we have is that we import more than half of our food from abroad. This means we have to use scarce foreign exchange to import food instead of devoting it to development projects that will enhance the livelihoods of our people. So one problem I have in mind is making sure that we have a sustainable food production system to reduce the need for Nigeria to import food. The other problem I have in mind is agricultural companies lack advanced equipment that can help produce highly affordable and customized irrigation systems for its farmers. So I would like to establish an agriculture company that will produce highly advanced, highly affordable and customized irrigation systems for Nigerian farmers. All right, this is really good. I think I'm going to copy that. going to copy that and paste it. Okay, so I have three very good texts that I can work with, that I can, design, rework, add some further details about myself, something to make it more unique. I, ordinarily, this is unique enough. I mean, this is unique enough. Like, it's very difficult for you to find another candidate who is going to who's going to gain the same thing you want to gain from studying in Sweden, or who has the same plans as you have, uh, for your future back home, right? You can't have people have two candidates have the exact same plans, for the future, for their goals or future ambitions, or having the same things they want to learn from student. All right. And even after getting all the text that you have, and copying it and pasting, you can still rework it to ensure that it fits what the scholarship really wants, and make it much more unique. Can even add some details about your people work experience. All right. So it just makes everything faster for you, instead of you sitting down racking your brain about how do you start, how do I connect all the details, how do I bring everything together. With SOP, you have everything. You get high quality, unique essays fast, that you can work on, that you can make better. All right.